Hey, what is up, everybody? This is the Great Puckettini, and what I got for you today is I'm going to do a video breakdown on Davion Weatherspoon here. You see his picture, and I'm going to show you some video of him when he was at the University of Ohio, and we're going to check that out. So, and I'm really excited about the guy, man. I think he's going to be a big-time player for us. I think the Arkansas coaching staff has done a great job of recruiting him and getting him signed. So great job here. But before I get into it, I ask that if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and then subscribe to my channel and then click that notification bell. That way you get notified of any future videos I make, because I've got all of our high school guys that we just signed. I've got video breakdowns, I think, on every one of those guys. And then I'm working on all the portal editions that we had. There's a bunch of them, I think there's like 40. So I'm working on them, trying to do at least one a day. So please come back often and watch. And I'd love to have you back. And so hit that notification bell, click the like button, and subscribe, please. And then comment. Leave me a comment. What do you think about it? And so let's get into it. Here we go. So Davion Weatherspoon, video breakdown. Now, first off, he is a transfer from Ohio University, which is in the MAC conference there. He played left guard and left tackle while there, so he has multi-year college experience, which is very important, because you want these portal guys just to be a plug and play. He's got a lot of experience. He's SEC ready depth and competition piece. I think he's going to come in and compete right away at that left guard position. Maybe left tackle. I don't know. I think he's better fit for the guard. I'll talk about that a little bit later. His measurables, he's 6'2", weighs about 310 pounds, so he's a compact, powerful interior build more so. I think he fits better in that left guard. I think later I say he reminds me a little bit of Nate Newton, who played for the Dallas Cowboys for a long time, and he does kind of have that look, and he plays like Nate did. Now, he's a below average tackle length. He's not your 6'4", 6'5", 6'6" guy. Long arms, but man, I'm gonna tell you, he'll get after you and he'll block. He has a solid guard frame, but he looks good at left tackle too. I think guard would be his better position, but you could put him out there at tackle, and I think he'd be just fine because he's gonna compete and play hard. I really like his competitiveness. He's aggressive. Now, prototype comparison, if you look at NFL left tackle prototype, they're like 6'6", 320. Run a 5'1", 340. He's not that size, but he's below the height and weight there, or the height and length threshold. So I mean, he's not going to play left tackle in the NFL, but he can play for Arkansas some if we need him. I'll tell you, because he'll get after it. Now, the NFL left guard prototype is 6'4", 312, run about a 5'2", 140. That's a much cleaner guard projection for him. If you're talking about going to the NFL and everything, so I think he projects better at left guard. He'd be a lot better at guard, but I wouldn't hurt at all. Wouldn't bother me at all to put him at left tackle. I think he could do it, and he would do good as anybody else, I think. All right, now, position versatility, very important, in this day and age. You need to have guys that can play different positions, move around, especially offensive line. You try to find your best five and put them in the best spots you can. So he started games at Ohio at left guard and left tackle. So his left tackle reps are valuable for his pass set experience. So being out there at left tackle, you're out there on an island. You have to block by yourself. You might get a chip from a running back or a tight end every once in a while, but you're mostly by yourself. And so that should have helped him at left guard with his pass setting and blocking, make him a better player. Now, where's Arkansas going to use him? I think they're going to put him at guard first. I think probably at left guard. And then if they're having trouble with left tackle or right tackle, they can put him at one of those, I think. He's mostly played on the left side, so I would try to leave him over there. But, he's aggressive. He's going to get after you. I know that by watching him. And that's the kind of lineman we need that are not 370, 380, that are that 310 range, that can move, that can get after people, aggressive, and he can do that. I'm really, really happy with him. I think they've done a good job signing him here. All right, his strengths. You see I got a bunch of strengths here. I really like him. He's natural power and an anchor guy. He's got compact. He can drive too. Now, he's a low center of gravity. He's a strong run blocker. He's a mauler. He moves his defensive lineman out of the way. You know, he'll get down, he'll dig them out, move them out of the way. Now, he has game-tested experience. You know, he's played a lot in the MAC. So, I mean, he's ready to play, ready to come in and play. He's a big-time down blocker, too. You'll see him block down and drive a guy all the way across the formation. He's sticky. He stays with his blocks. You know, that's one thing, lineman, you got to stay with your blocks. You can't just hit them and let them go. You got to be sticky, stick with them. He's aggressive. He's strong. I mean, he fits all of the characteristics that I like in the offensive lineman. I love. I mean, he's a heck of a player. You're going to like him, too, I promise. And like I say, he reminds me a little bit of Nate Newton, man. See that left guard? You know, Nate was 61. He's 51. And you see him, he looks like Nate some. So I'm super excited about him. And I think he's a good one. Now, how's he going to fit at Arkansas? Well, I think as soon as he walks in the door, he's going to compete for reps at left guard. I think he's going to compete for a starting spot there, maybe our starter. But I know we've got a couple other portal guys that are pretty good too. But hey, can't ever have enough good ones. And then put the 5 best out there. His high floor is, I think, in all conference, all SEC. I think he has that ability. He's a physical SEC interior profile. You know, big physical guy. He's going to get after you. He's not finesse at all. He's going to fire out and fight you. And I like that a lot. Now, SEC translation, his size holds up better inside. But, like I say, he's not that 6'6" guy. But he can get out there and he can pass protect. I mean, I think he can anchor down good with those defensive ends, which now a lot of times they're 250, 260. I mean, you just got to deal with their quickness. And I think he could do that. I think the game's changed a little bit to where their defensive ends are not 270, 280 anymore. I mean, they're more in that 250, 260, and you got to deal with their speed more than anything. I think he can do that. His power does translate more than his speed, which I couldn't find a 40 time on him. But watching him move, I'd say he's in that 5'2" range. He moves pretty well from what I've seen. His floor is just like a depth player. Definitely could come in and be a starter. I think that's his floor. That's the bottom. He can be depth, but maybe a starter there too. But his ceiling, like I said, is a full-time SEC guard, SEC all-conference. I think he definitely could do that, and really excited about him. Now, final takeaway here before we watch the video is he's in a legit SEC guard build. He raises Arkansas's offensive line floor immediately. He makes us better. He has great versatility. He can play left guard and left tackle. And I think he's going to come and compete for a starting spot there at left guard for sure. So really excited. They got a good one here. And this is the type of player you want. You want a guy that's produced, that has played in the NFL, in college football, and has experience. That's what you want coming out of the portal. All right, now, as I promised, let's watch a little video here. And now, I found it off of, where is this at? This is X. Because Twitter, I can't call anything right. YouTube's really frowning if you show YouTube videos. So I'm trying to find other places to find videos so I don't get strikes against it. But I want you guys to see these guys play. And here he is right here, his left guard. They usually do a good job of putting a circle on him. This is on his X page. He posted this, so hopefully I won't get flagged for it. So there he is right there. And hopefully my computer don't lag. Hopefully it keeps up with it. So I'm going to let it kind of play and just talk over it. And let's see what we got here. All right. So right there, man, you see him driving this guy. This is him right here. And he's just driving him all the way. Look at him. He's still driving all the way outside the numbers across the field. Here he is. That right there looks like Nate Newton to me. All right, now he's going to down block this guy. Watch this. Boom, watch him. He is driving that guy. Was that the same play we just saw? It may have been just an end zone shot. Now he's right here, I believe. No, he's the tackle right here. Yeah, here he is. Right. Yeah, that's him. He's a tackle. Watch that. Woo. He just hammered that guy. Look at him. He's still blocking him. Here's right here at left tackle again. Look, he moves well, helps, has his eyes up, can help other linemen. Look at that reach block right there. Boy, big block. Sticky, staying on him. Good block right there. Left tackle again. He got a smaller speed guy. He just engulfs him. Left tackle here. Got a guy on his head. They're communicating, talking. Good job right there. Good block. Man, good job right there. Really good block. Aggressive, stayed with him. Here's it left tackle here again. Good job of stepping down, helping. Here's the left guard. Look how he tries to turn his body, man. He's just aggressive. Takes the guy down. He's a bulldog, man. He's a hog, right? He's a hog for sure. Look at him wearing that guy out over there. Here's left tackle again. Look at him, speed guy. He's just wearing him out. Takes him to the ground. Here is left tackle. Good block. Got his hands on him. Sticky. Here he is right here. Another kind of a speed guy. Watch him. He just eats him up. I don't think he'd have a lot of trouble at left tackle. I think he'd be okay. Here's left guard again. Anchoring down, anchoring down. Big old guy there trying to bull rush him. Another little speedy guy. He's locked up with him. Left tackle again. Sticks with him. Another speed guy. He's just wearing him out. He's just overpowering him. Good job right there. Good anchor down right there. Here's left tackle. Good job helping. Look at him. And I love that how you see he's look at him there, so pushing that guy around. He's smart in that he helps inside here, and then he pops back out and gets his guy again. So he helps, and then he pops out here and gets him. Now watch what he does to this guy. He's just still whooping him and then throws him. I mean, I love his aggressiveness. That's what we need, man. Good job there being sticky. Here's left tackle again. Guy trying to spin move him. He stays right with him. So, hey, I'm telling you, I like this guy a lot. He's a really good-looking player. That's all I got. Man, I think Davion Weatherspoon here is a heck of a player. One thing I did not put on there, I just remember I didn't put his PFF grades on there. And I looked them up, but I did not get them on my slide. And what I'll do is I'll post on this video, I'll put his PFF grades on there. I don't want to go to the website. It'll mess up my computer probably. I'll get all bogged down. But anyway, I'll post that in the comments down below, his PFF grades and everything. But anyway, man, super excited about this guy. He'll come in right away and compete at that left guard position, maybe right guard. I don't know. Could put him at left tackle. He's not your big 6'5", 6'6", showcasey guy, but, I mean, he definitely could play out there and do a good job. Maybe right tackle, He's definitely, you want to play your best five and fit him in there where you can. And Davion's a heck of a player, man. They got a good one here. He's really good. He's the type of lineman that I want to see us get. And aggressive, can run and pass block the same. He can do both. Because our line last year was really, they were better pass blockers than they were run blockers. But I think the guys I've seen so far with Robertson and now Weatherspoon, they can do both. So that's really good. But anyway, that's all I got, guys. Thanks so much for watching and for spending time with me. If you would do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button, and then if you would subscribe to my channel, I'd certainly appreciate it. And then if you would click that notification bell, that way you know when I make more videos. It'll tell you, and so I'd love to have you back. Love to have you come watch some more and leave me a comment. And I love to read comments, and I'll get back to you. Love to talk about football. What do you think about Weatherspoon? I think he's a good one. We got a good one right here. All right, that's all I got. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day or a great evening whenever you're watching this. And as always, go Hogs.